could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
Hello everybody and welcome back for episode 4 of Mostly Bad Ideas, a D&D podcast where I take a group of good friends on an epic adventure through 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. My name is Nick and I'm the DM for this crazy ride. Alongside me, I have John as Knuckle Milk Jug, a half-orc ex-wrestler who has a heart of gold and a chair made of steel. Next up is Drew playing Brody the Chain, a betrayed human gunslinger who tries his best to keep his friends both in line and intact. And last but not least, we have Brandon as Thak the Stronghands, a dwarven rogue with a pan and a plan, and that plan seems to be steal anything that's not nailed down. Last episode, our group stumbled upon the owners of the runaway cart and proceeded to join them in making camp for the night. Will our adventurers survive the night? How many friends will Thakma rob before getting caught? And will Knuckle ever get himself some sweet, sweet lemon cakes? Stay tuned and find out.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
And now I will take initiative rolls from everybody.
Am I still in the bush? Or in the grass?
Yes. You still have to roll initiative, but you are stealth. You are successfully hidden.
Okay.
18.
I have to roll again. It went off the thing.
I got 19.
So you got 18.
Yep.
I got 19.
I got an 8.
All right, so
You got real bad with that arm, huh?
Motherfucker, not again.
all right, and then let me roll for my goblin. All right. And working with 2 computers is awesome. Okay. All right. So Thakma, you act first, but as this combat begins, out of the bushes, since you have leveled a firearm at them, jumps a small cloaked goblin and a wolf. And the goblin has a crossbow leveled at Brody and just put one into his arm. And it is your go, Thakma. Are you staying hidden?
I'm going to stay hidden.
Okay. I was going to say, so something you can do in D&D is you can hold your turn. So
I can stack turns.
You can hold your turn to go at like the end of the round instead. So I guess technically that would stack turns for you because
I'll do that. I'll hold it.
There, but you can hold your action. All right, Knuckle.
All right, I stand up, just holding my chair, and I look at the goblin. And I'm gonna skull fuck your corpse now for shooting my friend, and I charge him with my chair.
All right. So the goblin puts one in Brody, and then his eyes widen as a mostly nude half-orc comes sprinting at him with a chair. Roll me an attack roll, Knuckle.
I would like to clarify that right before he does that, the glass-breaking theme song from Stone Cold Steve Austin plays in the back.
All right, so I get a +6 on my hit, right? Do I need to roll hit first?
Yeah, so first is your to hit.
Okay.
So, yep, that's a +6 on your hit DC.
19.
All right. You fucking clobber this goblin in the face. Give him damage.
And that's a plus.
It's a D8 on the chair, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
D8. Whoops.
What did you just roll 1? Is that right?
7.
I'm sorry, what was that?
7.
Weapons, you just roll a 1?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
So you said you got 7?
Yep.
You run up, and this goblin didn't even get the chance to open its fucking mouth before it had a steel chair crashing through its skull, and that goblin slumps to the fucking ground.
Is it dead or unconscious? Can we perceive that?
There's a lot of blood.
No, I'm like repeatedly just like,
So
shoot at my friends with
the wolf,
Wolf, hold on. I
the
stand
wolf
up out of the
immediately
grass.
turns to you, Nuncle, and is going for a bite.
I stand up out of the grass shouting, "God damn it, Nuncle," as I run at the wolf with my pan.
wait, do I get bit?
The wolf hits you, and we're going to do... What is that? All right. So the wolf hits you. It's going to knock you for 5 points as it gets a real good hold into your very exposed thigh. And it is locked onto you as well. He's bit down and he's gripped. So, Brody, you're next in the order.
I thought I held my turn.
You did. You go at the end if you hold your turn. So Brody and then you.
Please don't shoot me, but kill this fucking mutt.
So here's my question: with the weapon, now that he's locked onto his crotch, if I shoot and it's just a misfire, I either hit the wolf or miss entirely. I won't miss and hit Nuncle, will I?
The only way you will hit Nuncle is if you fumble the roll. That is when you have a chance.
I roll that one.
Yes, that is when you have a chance to hit somebody else.
I trust you.
I've been trained as a gunslinger. I better not fuck this up.
Well, you were
I
almost
shoot the
trained
wolf.
as a gunslinger, but
Yeah, that's true. I was at least trained, for Christ's sake. So roll.
Yep,
That
so it's
is
D20.
an 8 plus. Wait, what is it? How do I roll?
+5 for your palm pistol. So
So
that's 8 plus 5.
yeah, it's 12.
So you shoot, and you just barely graze past the shoulder of the wolf.
Okay.
And then
So I don't hit the wolf at all.
No, you missed the wolf. Yep. And then
Hey.
Fakma comes sprinting out of the the fucking
Jingles.
grass.
God
Hand
damn
held
it,
high.
Nuncle!
Before he jumps out is a what's the next? It's not action. What's the thing after an
Bonus
action?
action.
Can I put my gun away and pull my sword out as a bonus action, or is that only a primary action?
No, yes, you
Before
can.
you-
Yep, you can switch
All
weapons.
right, I
there.
stow my pistol back in my pocket and I pull out my short sword
Okay.
as a secondary action.
Alrighty. And
I got a
Fakma,
7.
7 to hit.
Yep.
So you come sprinting out of the grass with your pan held high, and just completely whiff the wolf as you run past.
Question to DM: is Lana going to wake up at any point in
So
time?
Lana
during the
is
gun
now
fight?
awake. 100%. She has jumped up. However, she is standing over top of Grogglepock with her bow out.
Okay.
Yeah, so she did not immediately awake as it started. She is definitely awake now, so she joins combat during this coming round.
Has she
Okay.
done any damage?
No.
She's in joint
Oh,
combat.
okay.
She is
Gotcha.
now in initiative order. But we are back at the top of the round. Fakma.
Okay.
So you get to take another
Well-
swing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna loop back around and try again.
All right. 13. You just like Brody. You just fucking shoot like you just
Yeah.
right down his fur as if you're combing the wolf with your pan.
Those wolves, man, they're fast. They're fast as fuck.
And Nuncle, you have a wolf latched upon your thigh. What are we gonna do?
Can I pick the wolf up and attempt to like break it over my knee, like
Ooh.
backbreaker, wrestling style?
Aren't you gonna rip your leg in half?
Or I guess it's lashed onto me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's latched
Should do like
onto
a
you.
you should
So
do like a
can I-
climb up on the cart and do a splash dive directly on top of him.
Can I just like
I was gonna say,
use the,
if you want to try and rip him off your leg, like pick him up and rip him off your leg, that would be a strength check first.
okay?
very dangerous.
What if I
that's going to be your action. Yeah.
What if I just decided to
last
like
bit.
flip my chair so like the round part was facing down and just like
Yeah, absolutely.
guillotine
That's
it?
just be a normal
Okay,
attack.
that's
Yep.
what I'm gonna do then.
Yep, normal attack with the chair.
11. Wait, no, I get plus.
It was an 11 natural?
No, 1 sec. It's a 16.
Okay. You hit. Give me some damage as you bring the chair down onto the back of this wolf as it's latched a hold of you.
2.
All right. Okay.
Oh, wait.
I was going to say, how did you only do 2?
So that's actually 6.
Yeah, I was going to say, the lowest you could do is 5. So.
Sorry, that's 6. Yep.
Okay. So you give this thing a hell of a thump, and it's still looking pretty good.
Is it still latched onto me now?
He is still attached to you.
God damn.
So he is going to... He does 2 additional points of damage as he, kind of shakes into your leg there. And then it is Lana.
Please kill this fucking dog.
Who completely whiffs and fires an arrow off into the distance of the night.
Laney, you're as awful as a shot as you are a poet.
Yeah,
my turn now.
She looses an arrow, but
oh god,
as she misses, she belts off a kind of poetic rhyme.
Oh god.
And Brody, you feel inspired by this bit of poetry.
Bardic inspiration.
As you are granted Bardic inspiration.
Now I feel like a dick for the quip about your poetry.
And,
all right,
Brody, you are.
I lunge forward with my sword and attempt to stab the wolf.
Okay.
That is a 18 plus initiative. What is 21?
It's 18 plus your to hit for Brody. So that's plus
What's
5.
my?
Well, sorry, yeah, it's plus 5 on your short sword also.
Oh, where do I know? Where do I look? Where do I get that from?
So,
I know.
if you're on your character sheet under actions, you can see your attack actions there, and it shows you with your already calculated bonuses there also.
Yes. Okay.
So, yep. So you get a plus 5. So that's you said that's
23.
What?
23 with plus 5.
You definitely hit this fucker this time. So let's get some damage as you
roll a d6.
You run forward.
Where's my square dice? There it is. Okay, so
it's a d6 plus 3.
A 6 plus 3. I do 9 points of damage.
You run over and absolutely just fucking right up through the heart of the wolf as you lift it up off of Knuckles' leg and drop him back down to the center of the road. And the
I scream, "Oksana Bayul!" right as I do it when I.
Hell yeah. So you have skewered the wolf, and he lands lifeless on the floor beside his goblin counterpart.
Yay, Brody!
I kind of sucked, guy. What the fuck?
I kind of whimper and my leg hurts really bad.
Nuncle, take a drink of your health potion, buddy. It'll make you feel better.
I don't have one.
You still have one.
You still have
2. Yep, you had 2.
I'm gonna drink it then.
I'm feeling pretty good. I can.
Okay.
Let me see. What was my hit points at?
You lost. What the hell was
quite
it?
a bit?
You lost.
I think it was 7,
and
wasn't
2.
it? Yeah.
So you lost 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink my health potion.
Okay, that's 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Where's my d4 at? 2, 3, 5.
So 5 plus 2, so that's 7.
Yep.
So you gain back everything you lost. You're feeling right as rain. Brody, you popping one too?
I assume we're kind of past the long rest part, so it'll be a whole day now till I get to recover these, correct?
Well, you guys, I mean, no. So not necessarily. You guys, this was second watch. So, I mean, you're basically going to get the equivalent of another kind of short rest, after this here, because there's 2 watches after you. So,
Can I roll a perception or an investigation to check out the arrows to see if it looks like some of the arrows we saw in the cart before?
Oh, good call.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Investigation.
Okay. Okay. 17.
17. So this goblin is actually is definitely carrying very similar looking arrows to the ones that you saw in the front side of the carriage earlier.
Okay.
I walk over to the goblin. I'm holding the arrow in my arm and just kind of grumbling under my breath, like sort of. And I go over and I kick him as hard as I possibly can, and I do an investigation check. Sack of shit, shoot me with an arrow.
Can we roll a damage for that?
You ever heard the term beating a dead goblin?
Yeah. I step on his wiener as hard as I can because I'm mad.
You son of a bitch.
Son of a-
I cheer him on for the sidelines. Teabag him!
You ever play Halo, motherfucker? Let's go.
I want to loot the corpse.
Okay. So, yep, give me that investigation roll.
Investigation. That would be 15.
Okay. So on the corpse, you find a note and 3 silver pieces, as well as a small-sized set of fairly intact leather armor.
I'm going to sneak saddle up beside Brody here. Hey, Brody, what's that note say? And I'd like to do a sleight of hand for one of those pieces of silver.
Back for roll a sleight of hand. Brody, roll a perception.
We're all in the same party.
I'm still in the goblins going.
He's a rogue. Rogue's gonna rogue. You know?
My perception is 21.
Okay, I got a 4. I'm fucked.
You 100%.
I slap Thakma as hard as I slap Thakma open palm as hard as I possibly
Son of a bitch.
Are you done? Are you done looting the goblin?
Yeah,
So my question is, this leather armor that I found, is it something that it's for a goblin, which I assume is small? So will it fit me?
It would not fit you.
Would it fit me?
But it would kind of sort of fit Thakma a little bit.
Or Nuncle.
All right. After
or
I slap
Knuckles'
Thakma,
left leg.
basically, I walk over and I take the leather pants out particularly, and I remove the cod piece from the pants, and I smack Thakma with it as hard as I possibly can, and then I throw the leather armor at him. Here, take this, you freaking prick. Trying to pickpocket me. I was going to give you the armor anyways. I hope it smells like fish in there.
It wasn't your gold!
Right.
So I proceed to now Hulk smash the goblin corpse because I'm angry at it for hurting me.
Wait,
and
now
hurting
are we
my
talking
friends.
like just a ground pound? Or are we talking
No,
like the first Avengers when he does that with
Yeah,
Loki?
like when he got his Loki, I'm just like, wham, 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 wham.
So Lana has sat back down over there and is just watching you guys just fucking descend upon this corpse like Lord of the Flies. Fucking just
Go have more friends.
Here, you take the leather armor. Here, I'll take the silver.
Me, you dick.
I sit beside her and just like, hey, wow, that was a crazy day, huh?
Wearing the new cod piece that he just got. I only put the leather cod piece on it, and he sits down beside her and tries to put his arm around her.
Yeah. Now, in fact, but this armor is not going to fit you as is. It is going to require a little bit of altercation.
Okay.
But it is your size of armor, so you think that with the right leather worker, armor smith, somebody like that, they could
Okay.
they could definitely outfit this to you.
Right.
Like I said, he also did have a note on him too.
Yeah, I'm going to carry that armor in the cart for now, boys, just to not over-encumber my stealthy self.
Yep.
I go over to the fireplace and I sit down and I open the note and try to read it.
Okay. So you open the note and it is a very large print. It just says, disrupt trade routes.
Guys, I think the Trade Federation's involved.
The local 404 is not going to like this. Guys, it seems to me like these goblins were paid to not attack anybody in particular, but just attack anybody on the road. This just says disrupt trade routes.
I look at Nuncle, and yeah, I agree. The boy can read, yes. Yeah.
Is there? I swear to God, I will slap you with the next cod piece I find on the next corpse we find. I'll do this in perpetuity, my friend.
The next time you're taking damage from that cod piece.
Do you think that someone's paying them to do this, or like?
It's been my experience that goblins don't do anything that isn't for profit. So somebody has to be direct. They're either through fear of death or through pay and coin. These guys have been incentivized to attack people on the road. So there is a larger plot afoot here than just some goblins trying to attack people on the road.
Do we think this
Brody,
is
you would have definitely dealt with goblins in Aletha. That would have been a thing you would have definitely dealt with, occasionally there. Nuncle, you as well.
Okay.
Nuncle, you as well would have, encountered goblins, stuff like that. Thakma probably not, since you're, kind of spent most of your time, in this, kind of country area here. But
so, guys, do goblins travel?
Brody would 100% know that like goblins typically work for something or someone.
Goblins are little weak, squishy things. They don't fight alone normally. So
okay.
Do you think, guys, there'd be anybody in Northwatch that Northwatch, I can't remember, that would be able to identify any of these corpses if we took another one in? Maybe we'll get maybe in some lands in Altheria there is people that will give bounties for dead goblins and stuff like that. Maybe we could throw one in the back of the cart. We already have one that's kind of mangled. Maybe if we take this one, somebody will know something.
This one's also pretty mangled.
Brody and Nuncle, I will take a let's call it history check.
Cool. I think I get a -3 to that. Let me check.
Probably -1 at least, but
minus
18.
Okay.
18 from Brody.
That's a 6.
Okay. So Brody, it dawns on you too that goblins don't travel in packs of 1 or 2. Goblins typically travel in, larger size groups.
That's what I was saying.
Lana, when you said that you took out some goblins earlier, how many do you think you guys killed?
Oh, babe, we might have dropped 2 of them. We were fleeing. We were completely surprised by the ambush.
You know how many there were?
I was working on poetry when it occurred. Actually,
did you notice how many there were?
No, we ran immediately. We did not stop to count. I'm sorry.
Well,
there were more than 2.
It's Thakma, I'm not sure if you know, but I'm sure Nuncle knows this, that goblins don't typically travel 1 to 2 like that. So that's 4, but I would guess that there are many more out here on the road. They don't do anything in small packs. They travel like orcs. They kind of dispel by numbers. So there could be more out here right now.
Yeah, that was a scout, I'm guessing. Like probably a scout for the rest of them.
There was another. I remember another carriage distinctly leaving the day before us with another delivery to Last Light. Do you guys know if it made it?
We passed no other cart on the way here, so I don't think that it did.
That could be our mead.
That could have been our mead. Yeah, absolutely. That was probably the mead that was attacked. Our boss got a note, Lana, that said the mead delivery was attacked on the way here, and that's why we were on our way. So that must have been the carriage that didn't make it either.
So where are we at currently right now? How many days away from Northwatch are we?
So
we're 1 day away now.
Yeah, I was going to say you're probably a little over a day out at this point, just because you did kind of stop and there was a incident with a couple horses and a flipped carriage.
So there's a possibility that we should have passed it by now, guys.
If you guys have been on the road for a few days, I would say you would have definitely passed another carriage, or it would have arrived in your town, or something of that nature.
Guys, I hate to do this. I'm thinking we should probably double back and search for some tires or something that veer off the road.
Yes, Brody?
Will you rip the arrow out of my shoulder, please?
Oh, shit, you're bleeding. Oh, no.
On the count of 3. 1, and I just yank it out.
Hiawatha!
All right.
Yahtzee!
So,
hey, Knuckle, can I keep that?
A lot of,
give it
gets up, from her place beside Garglepock, who has woken up at this point. Also, he's awake and kind of was
Hey,
filling on what
Garglepock,
just
welcome to the
happened.
party, asshole.
He's still very, very groggy. He was very near death, whenever he was saved several hours ago, and Alana's like, well, where was that goblin? Did he just like walk down the road and start attacking you, or?
He's in those bushes over there.
I was it was during my watch, and I was sitting on the cart to get a better field of view when I kind of felt us being watched, and I just had a feeling, and I was assured, and I woke up Nuncle, who has and Thakma, who both have night vision, and they were able to see him crouched on the other side of the road. But when I raised my pistol to shoot, he must have taken that as an attack threat, and he shot me with an arrow, and that's when this whole thing kicked off. So Nuncle just came off the top rope and took care of it right away.
So Grogglepock, kind of lazily gets up and is like, show me where you saw them. And, kind of makes his way lazily over to the road with you.
All right, Grogglepock, come on over. Follow me. I'm still holding my shoulder, kind of grumbling to myself, still pissed off that I got shot.
I was going to say, hey, Grogglepock,
So
you got anything in those in that herb bag? You know what I'm saying for Brody?
If you give me just a moment here, and he follows you over to the side of the road. You show him where they hopped out of the bushes from, which they didn't make it far from that point. They are literally on the road. Right outside,
all over the road at this point.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. After Nuncle did the the Hulk boom, 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 there is not much left of that goblin. There's still a pretty intact wolf laying there, but
I can change that.
But he walks. You take him over, and he kind of gets down, and he's looking, and he's like, "There, you see that there?" And he points out. There are a lot more tracks than just a pair of feet and a pair of wolf tracks. It would appear that there was more than just him here at some point.
Can we roll a perception to ascertain how many?
So it's a lot of footprints. Give me an investigation.
All over each other.
Yeah, give me an investigation now.
It's still the middle of the night, though, correct?
Oh yeah,
19.
19. Okay. There was at minimum 6 or 7 goblins here not long ago.
All right, guys, we got 4,
almost,
and it looks like there's
somebody
still 6.
didn't notice during their watch.
Oh no. It's a good thing that maybe it was a good thing that we didn't come to this conclusion until later, because we might have been fighting 6 of them instead of one of them and a wolf. Yeah,
it's almost like while being watched, somebody spent the first part of their watch rummaging through their new friends' packs.
Anyway, I think, guys, you were going this way, right? You were going this way too, right? Let's go back, double back.
With the check that you made and everything like that, you can tell that the majority of the group headed off further into the plains, towards another a foothill you see off in the distance, while the one and the wolf stayed here.
Are they? Final question: can we ascertain if did they go back in the direction that we are headed, or away from the direction that we're headed?
It's just basically straight out west, kind of what would be out into uncharted, wilderness
plain territory. Okay,
yeah, plains.
I think we need to just book it to town. Like I don't think we are.
Well, we don't want to go to town anymore. We want to double back and try to search for our cart of mead.
Do we want to go search for the cart of mead?
I think we should. That was our whole goal.
Okay.
Is that what we want to do, or do we want to keep pressing forward?
Well,
we press forward.
Well, I only wonder if we should go after the cart of meat, because if we would have passed it or seen something along the way, and if we're going to town, we're just going to get a new cart of meat anyways. So unless we think there's something in that cart that would be
that's
true.
important.
You haven't passed any other what appear to be altercations on the road.
Okay, so we never
if they got something, they've taken it off into the plains.
Right, I would have pointed out if there was anything while you guys were making your trip during the day, anything that you guys
gotcha.
To see.
Not saying that we couldn't take 6 goblins, but you really let me down last fight, so I don't want to fight 6 fucking goblins by myself.
Yeah, Nuncle almost got his pecker bit off by a rabid wolf, so he's not already. And I am still sore from the arrow. I'd like to lay down and at least get a little bit more rest before we travel on to.
I mean, I'm
Lana
fine,
is
guys.
very
I can-
awake, and she's ready to take her watch. She says,
How many watches we got left? 2.
Lana and Knuckle
Okay.
are the only.
Lena, will you
Are there
tell
any-
me your poetry so I can go to sleep? I'm hurt and I'm really feeling very vulnerable right now, and I would like.
Dear, absolutely. Let me recite you one of my favorite bedtime sonnets here. And she sits down beside you, and Grogglepock, he went back and he laid down. He just right back out, and she starts to recite to you a bedtime poetry.
Wait, did Grogglepock give him any herbs like I asked?
Yeah. So he whipped out a couple of healing salves that are more for kind of stopping bleeding and preventing infection and like that kind of stuff. There, they don't really give you any points of actual healing, but
cool.
it's more
Stabilizes us.
Here's an antibiotic so that you don't get
rabies,
goblin rot or whatever the hell it might be.
So I basically slather the equivalent of like Goblin Vicks vapor rub on my shoulder before I
some aloe and some random other stuff.
Just a little bit of lavender,
little gin,
some chestnut oil.
Yeah.
So she's reciting poetry to me, and I'm Mom, thanks. Whatever.
That's Brody's like, man, I haven't been in a fight, and I can't tell you how fucking long.
Night, Mom. I love you.
Are we surrounded by any trees that I can see before I go to sleep?
Not really. No, you guys are in a pretty open area. There is a patch of trees, kind of further off, up ahead, that kind of encompasses a bigger, foothill that is out there.
Am I able to sneak off to that and make my bed in the trees?
It would be very far from camp, but you can.
Never mind.
You'd be going out camping on your own, basically, at that point. So.
Okay. Never mind. I'll go back to bed.
Okay. Yep. So if we're just gonna kind of continue through, Lana does her watch, and then Knuckle, you feel a shake to your shoulder, and it's Lana like, hey, Knuckle, honey, it's your turn, buddy.
Knuckle, honey.
You got it.
So give me
Knuckle's so sweet. I love Knuckle.
Knuckle is the biggest sweetheart. I love it.
He's shut up. I want to sleep.
You got Thakma, robbing his friends, and Knuckle handing out his potions. Very, very drastically different. But Knuckle, go ahead and give me a perception for your watch.
It's just D20, right?
Yep. D20 plus perception.
That's a 9.
It's a 9.
Yep.
Yep. You don't see nothing, man. It's a very nice, quiet watch. You don't hear, see anything in the night. And then,
as I watch like a caterpillar crawl on my finger. Not
basically, yeah. Not that bad, but close. You were having a nice conversation with Tesco and the goblin that's in the back. You talked to him for a minute.
I'm sorry for smashing you.
So
but
you guys
friend.
wake up in the morning having no more incidents through the night. And then
it's in the morning. We've all woken up.
Yep, it's morning time. Everybody's woken up. Knuckle finishes his watch, and him and Tesco bonded over a pretty caterpillar they were both staring at, and it was a good
I finished burning the leftover potato. All right. So
you wake up. Thakma burns up some breakfast. And what is our plan now for the day? Lana and Grogglepock are getting up and kind of rolling their bed rolls and packing their things as well.
Do you guys plan on coming with us at all, or are you going the opposite way?
Well, we're gonna continue to last late and stop in there and hold up for maybe a day or so, and then continue our journey down to Larian, where we're hoping to score some work in Last Light to pick up a few coins, as we're not going to be getting paid for the shipment.
Oh yeah,
Lena, we need you.
Do you have enough? No, you're good. Do you have enough to stay somewhere or get to where you're going?
Oh, we should. Yeah, Grogglepock's been keeping our funds in check.
Good.
So we should be good.
Yeah, you know what? Why don't I give you here? I'm gonna take out 1 gold piece and 2 silver pieces out of my bag and give that to them.
Oh no! I can't. You guys have done so
seriously?
much for us already.
I insist. You guys need a place to stay.
It's probably yours anyway. I'd probably just take it.
Noggle, what the fuck, man?
She goes, well, thank you so much. You guys have been, your group is incredibly hospitable. I wish, I wish more, groups of adventurers like yourselves would be this kind in passing. I hope that our travels go much smoother, because without you, I don't know if we'd have survived the night.
Lana, and you said you guys are heading to Last Light?
Yes.
Will you do me a favor in exchange for our kindness? Please stop by the Beacon Inn and talk to our boss Asmar and let him know that not to send anybody from the town. Tell him to let people in the town know that goblins are watching the road and that they're trying to disrupt trade, and that if anybody heads this way, they could be attacked. Just let him know that we're still safe and alive and we're on our way to get his mead that we were on, but tell him not to send anybody else because it's looking bad out here.
So she takes out her notebook, scribbles out Azamar, the beacon, right?
Yes. Can I see the note when you're done?
Sure. She writes down. She just writes down like Azamar, owner of the beacon, Warren Town, and then she's like, there, and hands you the note.
I draw a dick on it.
God damn it!
He'll know it. This way, he'll know you talk to us.
I love the callback. Yes, this is storytelling.
Holy fuck! All right. Yes. Okay, so you have like
ask a question
sage
out of
symbol,
character?
so that's very smart. Yeah, go ahead.
Can I ask you a question out of story?
Sure.
Is it possible for not all of us to make it to Pandora?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, what do you mean? Like you mean like die and not make it? Because that is
no. I'm just thinking like all this sneaky shit I'm doing. Is it have like bad karma? Is this like Fallout?
So when it comes to Pandora, Pandora, it's not like they're only letting paladins into this place. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it is all walks of life type of thing. So
cool. Okay.
If you're good at whatever you do, whether it good or bad, could grant you entry. So
sweet.
So I hand the note back to Lana. Like, listen, this way he'll know. I know it seems a little crass, but trust me, he'll know it was us for sure if you show him this.
I'm not going to question your method. You guys are obviously more well traveled than us,
and very mature,
and very very mature.
Brody, you made it the throbbing one, right? It's the one.
Oh, of course, big veiny bastard, veiny triumphant bastard. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. He'll know it's us.
Yeah. All right, and she She comes around and she gives each of you, a tender hug. It's like, thank you so much for helping us, through the night.
Oh God, Nuncle, let her go, Nuncle.
She squeezes back as hard as she can, but does not anywhere near come close to matching your strength.
Nice try, squishy little one.
But she goes, I do hope to bump into you folks again. Like we said, if you're ever in Larian, please look for us. I'm sure we'll be headlining somewhere. So, and then
don't count on it. Bye bye.
She waves to all of you, and her and Grogglepock, set on up the trail towards Last Light, and
be safe.
You guys are standing in what was your night camp. So,
my shoulder still hurts. Okay,
prosper, live long.
Should we keep heading towards Northwatch, guys?
I mean, how's your shoulder looking? Are you okay to shoot and fight?
At least left. My right arm's okay. My left arm's a little bitched up right now, but I think I'll be okay.
Okay. You're still missing those fingers too, right?
Oh, I would like to reload my pistol before we head off.
That's probably a good idea.
Yep.
Look at that. I feel all buffed up now, boys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yep. You guys, the music is playing, the da 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 da, and like y'all, do a little twirl, and boom, you're all level 2.
All just doing push-ups in the middle of the road, trying to get our stats up.
So, as they fade into the distance, you guys are now all level 2. They have departed. And yeah, so what is now the goal? You guys are continuing to Northwatch then?
I
Does my
jump back
robe
up.
look cooler?
It does look one level cooler.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's like a
So just
more like
FYI, Nick,
glittery
I got
sheen to it.
danger sense.
Okay. And what does Danger Sense do?
So I have advantage on dex saving throws against effects such as that you cannot see.
So like traps and things like
Yeah.
that.
Ooh.
Basically traps. It says traps or inconspicuous, attacks, stuff like that. So I can sense when.
Okay. So like if you're about to get ambushed, you would have like a
Sixth
bonus
sense.
to
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just reading through my traits here too. It says I gain a hit point every time I gain a level. So is that automatically tracked during my character's
Your
too?
hit points
Okay.
already went up. Yeah.
Cool. Sweet. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't have to.
Did they?
Yeah, my hit points went up from
So did
11 to
mine.
18.
Did mine?
Oh, yeah. That's because
They
I
look
didn't
different.
refresh. I didn't.
I can't remember what they were before though.
Mine definitely did.
My hit
Yeah.
points went up.
Hold on.
Does
I
it
gotta
say level
refresh
2 under your
everyone's
character?
sheet. Yeah. It says level 2 on everything.
Yeah, it
There
does.
you go. Yep, you're up to. Okay.
And action.
Damn. D&D Beyond is the shit.
It's so cool.
Feel free to sponsor us, D&D Beyond. for
Right,
watching
that'd be
it.
great. Yeah, this is the coast. This is definitely the kind of program you want showcasing your system.
Whether you're playing at home or on the go, D&D Beyond gives you the biggest experience of your life.
All right, so we'll pick up here. So you guys woke up feeling a little bit more powerful, a little bit more confident. You said your goodbyes to Lana and Garglepock, who hope to see you again someday. You sent your note with Lana for Azamar, and now you're loading into the cart to carry on. Are we standard?
Yeah, I'm on Uncle's shoulder, and
Okay. Yep. All right, and down the road we go towards the foothill that is somewhat kind of covered in trees there.
we haven't
the next leg
crested
of
that
the
hill
journey.
yet, have we?
No, you're coming
Okay.
up to that hill now.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna keep a
kind of
watchful
forest
eye.
starts kind of going off to the west side, up over the hill. Still plains mainly off to the east side of the road as
All
you're
right.
heading north.
Gotcha.
All right.
Well, guys,
so,
that was, so we're still. This is the wee hours of. Well, it's early in the morning still,
Yep,
right?
yep.
We're still starting our trek out. Okay,
yeah, early day. And you guys are heading out there.
Brody.
Once we get to the top,
I'm sorry.
you're
Go
Brody.
Yeah, I knew that.
Once we get to the top of the hill, can I roll a perception, guys, and see if I notice anything down here?
Sure. So
From
you
my-
guys are kind of coming up on the hill there, kind of coming up to the top of the hillside, and everybody give me perception checks.
Okay. Do I get advantage with being on Uncle's shoulder?
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay. 19.
All right.
10.
All right.
Am I rolling?
Yep. Go ahead. Yep, because you're on the cart, still driving it, right?
Nat 20.
Oh, damn, son. So you absolutely, as you crest the top of this hill, Knuckle and Brody both, Brody a little bit better. You guys see what looks like cart tracks that go off into the forest from the road. There's no path there. But it does look like a cart has gone through. And Brody, with your nat 20, along with that cart, there are many sets of small footprints and things that you see just off of the path with it.
Guys, I don't know if you can tell, but up the roadways, it looks like there's a lot of footprints around the track on the side of the road. It looks like somebody drove another carriage into the woods. I think maybe the goblins are back and attacked another carriage. We better be careful going into these woods. We might be heading into a trap.
How close do you think they are? Does it look fresh? Can you perceive that at all?
Can I tell if they look fresh or not?
Yeah.
You got a nat 20, so no, you could tell these are a couple days old.
Okay.
A couple days old.
Yeah. The brush is not, fully laid over. It has started to stand, but you can still see where travel was kind of made through. Into
You said we're coming
the
up on some
forest.
trees, right?
Yep.
Forest.
So as you're going down the road here, the left hand side of you is it begins into some forest that kind of goes up over a larger hillside, and then off to your east is still like plains and stuff like that. You guys are on the path that kind of separates these two.
Does my dark vision help me see through the trees at all in the forest?
It's daytime, so it's pretty easy
Okay,
to
I didn't
see
know how
through the
thick it
trees
was.
as well.
Okay.
It's not that dense of a forest.
Gotcha. Okay.
You can see, but the forest does go off onto the hillside there.
Cool. Okay.
Guys, I think we should try something here. Let's head into these woods, but I'll try to perceive what's going on ahead of us. Thakma, if you can watch to the left, and Nuncle, if you can watch to the right, and that way we can try to perceive at least 3 fields of vision as we go through this. And I'm afraid we might get attacked on one of these sides.
Why don't I watch the front since I got the best field of view up top here? You watch off to your side on the driver's side, and then Nuncle, you watch the opposite side.
Okay.
How's that?
Okay. That works for me. So I'm looking left, Nuncle's looking right, and you're looking ahead.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys are just continuing down the path, right? You're not following where the cart went off into the...
Well, yeah, I guess should we follow the cart? I don't know.
It's a couple of days old. I'm going to say they're gone by now, just from my expertise.
Can I do another perception check to see how far off into the woods this cart has seemed to have gone?
Sure. Give me a perception.
I think we need to stay on task.
I agree, Nuncle. Let's hear Brody out, though.
Yep.
13.
Okay.
Never mind. Let's not hear Brody out. Let's move.
Well, so this was a low check. You do spot something out into the woods. It looks like there's something brown laying on the ground.
Right on the side of the road,
deeper into the woods, like kind of where along where you see the cart went off into.
Guys, I don't know, but I see something off into the woods over here on the right. There's something brown laying on the tracks. I think we should stop and check it out.
Who wants to check it out? Some of us should stay here in case it's a trap. You want me to go up and sneak on it?
I'll go. Unless you want to go. Who has the best sneak?
I mean, I probably do. I can get down off
Who's
Nuncle
the
here.
sneakiest boy?
Who is it? Is it you? I climb down off of Nuncle, and I'm going to sneak over to that thing in the woods and see what I can see.
Yep. Go ahead and roll me a stealth.
An 8.
Alrighty. So you slink off into the woods. You guys watch as he moves tree to tree. Trying to stay.
It's like Emperor's New Groove when Kronk's up in the body.
Yeah, he does one of those really, kind of corny, rolls from one tree to the next, but
Mission Impossible music on the boombox over here.
Yep. But Thakma, you make your way to this object, and you can see that it is what was a barrel. But it's broke now. It appears that it had has smashed into the ground and broken. And there is the scent of mead on the barrel.
Guys, I found our shit.
What's over there, Thakma?
I don't see anybody around, do I?
No.
Okay, I don't see anybody around here. It looks like some mead. I think we found our cargo.
Well, so you guys a shipment of meat is not one barrel. It would be many barrels, coming down. Because remember, he said that he orders a month at a time. So we're talking, large quantity of meat. So this was not your full shipment splashed onto the ground here.
But we can assume.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this got shaken off we were assuming our shipment of mead got shaken off and a barrel came off, that this is the hijacked shipment that we were to get, and one of the barrels fell off when it was being taken into the woods.
Yeah, you guys can put two and two together that this is probably your mead. This is probably the direction that your cart went after it was jacked.
Yeah, but we're assuming that we already passed where the cart had come off of.
In fact, but you've gone a little bit into the woods to check this out. So you want to give me another perception?
Yeah, sure.
Because you said you were looking around to see if anyone was around you.
Yeah. 17.
Ooh, good. off in the distance, deeper into the woods, kind of into the hillside, you can see like timber. Something that was looks like cut
logging
lumber
camp?
into the side of the hill.
I yell
When you
back,
say,
"Hey,
like-
Brody!" Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I yell back, "Hey, Brody! You think you'd be okay with a cart?"
Yeah, I mean, if there's something over there worth investigating, I can keep an eye on Tesco here.
Nuncle, come with me.
I trudge over.
I pull the cart over to the side of the road just to get it off the path a little bit. In case.
Actually, so I'd rather stay with Tesco. I'm worried about him, Brody.
Fine.
You go.
Brody, you want to go on a
Stay
trip?
with Tesco.
All right, I'll leave Nuncle with Tesco, and me and Thakma sneak off into the woods. Now, a real quick question:
Yeah.
Can Thakma perceive if this is this a defensive position? Is this like a sharp log with a spike on the end, or does it just look like somebody built this to like hide something? Or
So you guys want to move up to the point where you could get a better view of it, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we trying to do that stealthily, or are we just walking up?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Let me.
so
Yeah, I was gonna say, Brody, you stay back a little bit, but back me up here. I'm gonna
Right.
go up and.
Get my
Yeah, so
pistol out.
Brody, you kind of stay where he is now. Thakma, you move up, kind of inching
Yeah.
along there. Give me a.
I'm gonna stealth it.
Yep.
7.
Okay. So you Mission Impossible
God damn
tree
it.
to tree your way up a little bit further. And you can see that set into this foothill, kind of in the backside of this section of forest here, there is the opening to a mine
Oh,
that is semi collapsed, but you can obviously still get through it. And parked outside is an empty cart.
Brody, what do you think?
I think
Do
we
we
found our goblins, boys.
Well, you guys aren't
Oh,
beside
yeah.
each other at this point, unless Brody's
Oh,
talking
yeah.
up to you.
So you tell me, should I come up, Thakma? Should I come
Brody,
up?
get up here!
Okay.
I try to. Should I roll for stealth on this one,
You
or
sure can.
Collapse the mine entrance.
I was gonna say I don't want to go in and fight them, but I don't know.
11?
An 11. So you, with
Brody,
Yeah,
Brody, that's my thing.
as I do it, I do the theme song. I like hum the dun 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 dun.
So you make it up to Thakma. Now you can see all of this as well. It's there's a it looks like a long abandoned, kind of disheveled, mine entrance. It is mostly broken, but you can see there's a bit of a glow coming from inside.
Brody, hear me
A
out.
very, very, very faint glow you can see, coming from where the rubble has been kind of pushed apart, and an opening has been made, and your cart
Ready?
is sitting there completely empty.
Brody, hear me out here. What if we filled this cart with rocks, pushed it in front of the mine entrance to trap them in? Because we don't have time to sit here and fight all these guys, but I kind of want to get some kind of petty revenge.
I don't know, man. I mean, we've clearly found our goblins, and by best guesstimation, we're talking that there's at least another. Let me check my notes. There's at least another 6 to 7 in that cave, and I don't know if they have any more wolves or not. I don't know. How do we want to handle this?
That's exactly my point. We trap them in there, maybe we have a chance.
Yeah, the cart that's there 100% has the brewery logo on it that you're familiar seeing with deliveries. It's 1,000% your cart.
Either
we're
way,
not
our delivery is going to be short.
Yeah, North
Shall
Shores
we-
Brew Works, on the side.
The local 404 is not going to like this, guys.
We got to call it in, guys.
Yeah. Nuncle, come over here.
So you would have to definitely shout for Nuncle from where you're at.
I don't know.
I walk back over
Okay.
to talk to Nuncle. Yeah.
Since we're still early on, I'm going to be forgiving on those kinds of things.
I was
gonna say, as we go further along, you will just shout if that's what you decide to do.
Okay.
So,
So do I need to run stealth walk back over to him, or am I just
well.
assuming?
Also, I was going to say, do we want to even do that, or do we want to just?
I can
See what
sneak
we-
back over.
Yeah, but you don't even know at this point.
I'm like, Nuncle,
yeah. So
come here.
I'm counting like dandy. I'm like seeing like
You're making the donkey a flower crown.
Tesco, that cloud looks like me mama. That cloud there looks like my papa.
Oh my God.
What do you think, Tesco? What's that one look like? It's a lemon cake. I agree, Tesco.
Yeah, so you're standing there waving, hoping that somebody could hoping that Knuckle can maybe see you from where you're at. Nothing's happening. You can't see Knuckle from where you are. There's too many trees and stuff like that in between you and him.
Brody, I have two schools of thought here. We either waste time to block them in and give us a little bit more time, or we just try to keep as much distance between us as possible right now with them distracted with the mead.
What was the second option?
We get as much distance as possible between us to get them while they're distracted with the mead.
I was gonna say, so his Thakwa's thought process here is either plug the cave up or fuck it and beat feet.
Correct. Yes, that's pretty much it.
I like the plug the cave
to simplify.
Can we? Okay, so how far away from this cave entrance are Thakma and I right now?
I would say there's probably a small clearing between you and the entrance to there. So it's 20, 30 feet. Not a huge distance, but it's kind of clear a little bit around.
So Brody, do we want to push this cart and both roll a strength to push the cart in front of the doorway here? The little
I guess
crack?
we'd have to roll stealth to sneak across this field to get to the cart. Would be my guess. I say we go to close these fuckers in. They shot me in the shoulder and they bit in the wiener. They bit Uncle in the wiener. I think we should at least maybe there's more of them in there and we can save the travelers on this road from more of their attacks.
I sneak over to I'm going to sneak over to the cart. I'm whispering for Uncle the entire time.
Wait, sneaking over to the cart that Nunkle's in?
No.
Oh, okay. So Knuckles just hanging out with Tesco. Okay,
yes,
okay.
This is just for Knuckles, 23.
Okay. So you don't hum the Mission Impossible theme song this time as you make your way out across, and
get it together, man.
You kind of leaf in the wind your way out across there and get over to the cart.
For a second, he looks like Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
In the first Mission Impossible.
Yeah. He looks like a goblin. He pulls the mask off his face.
I also roll to sneak across the field to the cart.
Okay. Give me a stealth.
Survey says
17.
Nice.
You also resist the urge to hum as you sneak your You do cool moves still, but so yeah, you guys make your way over to the cart. You feel like you've been pretty sneaky about it.
All right.
Can I roll perception just to see if there's anything I can see around this cart or figure out who's in there or what this is? I'm assuming it's goblins, but is there any other telltale signs of anything around the cart?
Sure. So I'm not even going to make you roll anything for this as you make your way over the cart. If you're inspecting the cart, you see there is once again there's arrows kind of plugged into it. There's no horses or anything like that with it. But it's just the cart here now. But there's arrows, both goblin and adventurer. Stuck into the side of the cart, almost like the same thing happened here, where goblins jacked the cart, and party decided to shoot the fuck out of it, on its way away, type of thing.
So Brody, why don't we just roll this over in front of the door, tip it over, so they can't push it over? I'm thinking they're not going to be able to push it out in front of the door.
If we roll the cart hard enough into the okay, so for instance. Is this cart far enough away that if Thakma and I get this thing pushed and rolling, will it roll into the cave and start if it's already partially, like you said, caved in, if we push the cart and hit it, will it cause the rest of it to cave in?
I don't know. We should let some dice decide that one.
Oh.
So, is that what you want to do?
Is there anything,
plan, Brody?
Is there anything around we can put in the cart to make this bitch heavier?
Yeah, your job is to tell me your plan. My job is to tell you if it works. So,
okay. Yeah. Thakma, is there anything else around here we can load into this cart? I think we should just push it into the cave entrance, and if it gets up enough head of steam, maybe it'll cause the rest of that thing to cave in.
For this 10 minutes of Brody talking to nobody but himself in his mind, I've just been sitting there staring at the door of the cave.
And in my head, I'm like,
what the fuck we're gonna do? I mean, if you think it's gonna be heavy enough, I'm looking at it here. I don't think it's gonna collapse the door. I think if we just kind of wedge it in there and flip it over, I don't think they'll be able to get it.
Just go in dry.
Yeah, let's not make a bunch of noise here. I'm thinking we don't want to alert them.
Okay.
No lube, no toys. We're just slamming this bitch in, you know.
So basically, your suggestion back is hawk to
You gotta spit on that cart.
Mother Nature's lube. So we're gonna try to push this over and maybe like push the cart over and stand it up against the entranceway. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm thinking because I don't think they could, with as small a gap as I'm seeing here, if I'm imagining this correctly, I don't think enough of them are going to be able to get in there to push this cart out. So I think they'll be trapped.
Okay.
So we don't roll a strength to push this cart then?
Yep. So you both not going to roll. So what's going to happen here is if one of you is going to roll as kind of the primary here, and you're going to get a bonus based on the other person helping you. So since there's two of you guys, it doesn't really matter which of you roll because your strength is pretty similar. So I'm going to give you basically the other person's modifier on top of your strength modifier. So whoever wants to roll for this to take lead, the other person is going to act as an assist and give you a +2.
Brody, what's your modifier?
+2.
So I'm a 14 +2, so I'm a 16 strength.
Okay, so I'm
15
no,
your +2 is your modifier. Your 14 is your strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're both +2. I mean, you want to roll?
I'll give it a push.
All right, so you guys give me a heave. You're moving the cart over to the door now. So you're going to have to move the cart over and then flip it. So there's going to be 2 strength checks here.
So under my... Brody. Okay, so...
Push it hard, Brody.
4 +2 would be 6.
God damn it, Brody. What the fuck are you doing here?
You guys are moving it a little, but it's a heavy fucking cart. Like, you know, you're moving it. It's on wheels, you know, but it is heavy.
It's not making noise or anything, though?
No,
so we start
noise.
So we start rocking it back and forth, and I start, under my breath, I start saying the lines to Cool Running, where I'm like, feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. It's bobsled time. And so can I use my inspiration to roll strength the second time? From,
yeah,
do I still have
Ooh, okay.
Oh, well.
No, I have the inspiration.
No,
actually, no, he has bardic inspiration for the rest of the day.
Yeah, he didn't use it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He never used it, so... Yeah, so I think...
Nice.
I don't know the exact roll on it. I have to look up, so we're going to call it a plus a d6 to your roll for bardic inspiration.
So roll 20, and then add a d6 via inspiration?
Yes. I think that was like Baldur's Gate rolls, roughly, so we're just going to call it that until I look it up, because I don't want to take time to look it up right now.
And you said, what, a d4 plus for inspiration?
D6.
D6 plus for inspiration.
So 8 plus 5 would be 13, plus 2 would be 15.
Okay, so this is for you guys flipping the cart then.
Yes.
So you guys give it all of your might and just barely lift it, and kaboom! It slams down on its side with a thud in front of the entrance to this mine. And then perception from both of you.
Do I hear that? Is it that loud?
Oh yeah. You heard a large, crashing sound of wood.
So
I got a 6
because it was loud.
What was I rolling for again? Perception.
I
have an 11.
Thakba, you don't hear anything but the loud smash. Brody, you hear from inside the cave. What the fuck?
The tiny ones are angry.
We better book it.
And then, are you guys booking it?
I think we should run away.
Okay.
Yeah. Nungle, get the ass ready.
Tesco. It's like
yeah, you after the boom, you hear from in the trees, Knuckle, get the ass ready. And Brody and Thakma are hauling ass out of the bushes right now.
Uncle, smack the ass!
Uncle, stick a thumb in Tesco. We got to go, buddy. And I'm humming the Dukes of Hazzard theme song as I'm running through the woods.
Mentally, I hear the Indiana Jones theme.
It's fucking great. Yeah, so they come hauling ass out of the woods like they just done some hood rat shit. And
Brody.
all right, you guys are back at the cart.
I basically do the Dukes of Hazzard slide up across the top of the donkey and sit in the chair.
All right.
Scoop Thakma up, fireman's carry mid-run.
Yes.
Acrobatics
Uncle,
check,
we basically... what's that?
Acrobatics check, Brody.
Oh, this is going to be awful. 22.
You very gracefully just fucking right over Tesca, right into the seat, ready to fucking go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Knuckle, we basically found the goblins, and I think we pushed the cart over the cave entrance that they're hiding in, and they're pissed.
So you guys start
We're running? Okay.
Yeah. So I imagine, like, you're not just going to casually roll off, right? Was that the goal? Or?
No.
Okay.
No, we're hauling ass.
Yeah, so you scoop up Thakma, throw him on your shoulders, and just fucking start, hauling ass, and, Brody's whipping ass as he goes moving.
As
and you guys start, down the foothill and away from, kind of the forest and everything. And
Guys, FYI.
Yeah,
Sorry,
what's up?
FYI, I got 30 minutes.
Okay. And then I want a perception from all of you as you're hauling ass away.
Okay. 10.
3.
Attaboy, Uncle.
8.
Sorry, I'm carrying some loaf on my freeloader on my shoulders, running through the fucking woods.
All right. And
Yeah, I get
you
a plus.
guys haul ass away.
Okay.
And away you go.
Yay.
I feel like we missed something pivotal back there, but okay.
Probably, yeah. Save checkpoint. All right.
Yep. Checkpoint, save, and away you guys go. You guys have probably a good half a day of travel ahead of you left to get to...
And we're about afternoon here now?
Yep.
Okay.
And it is smooth sailing as you guys move forward. You guys crest the final hill, and here off in the distance, you see the walls of Northwatch.
Hey,
Well, guys,
Brody,
I think
look,
we made it.
a wall.
You can walk the rest of the way. I toss him off.
This is my favorite
So-
Pink Floyd album.
Northwatch is, it's the city is all walled in. There is housing and things like that around kind of the outside of Northwatch. Before you get to Northwatch, you can see, you're starting to come into like their wheat fields and stuff like that they have, off to the side there as you're coming down into Northwatch. And one of the defining things that you see as you approach Northwatch is there is a massive dock not built into water. It is sitting on land, and parked in that dock is an airship. This is Northwatch has airship parking set outside of the city, and there is an airship parked in Northwatch. Airships in this world are essentially, most of what you see, they are massive, what looks like just regular sailing ships that have big propeller blades that come out above them.
Like a vertibird? Like a vertibird on
Kind of, one on each corner. Most of them have, most of the standard ones that you guys have ever seen have been, one on each corner. You guys have seen airships before. This is not incredibly uncommon. It's less common when Pandora is not here, but, they are still around and in use, usually for more official things and, like more official groups, things like that.
Is this
would have
is this bird related to Pandora, or is it like a separately owned?
So I'm just kind of setting the scene
Okay.
out ahead of you guys here.
Is this airship station outside the walls, or can we see it?
Yes, the airship station is outside the walls, amongst other, kind of just general housing and things of that nature.
Can we ride up to the airship station?
Sure. You guys are heading down into town. As you're coming into town, you can see, there's general housing, there's the airship station. There is another, kind of large subsection of smaller wall outside of the main wall. You can see towering over the top of it is the tops of, you haven't been here, but you would know of it. You would assume that this is the university. Northwatch has a university with a mage's guild attachment to it that you guys would be aware of. And then Azamar explained to you guys where the brewery is. The brewery is outside of the city as well. It is a kind of walled-in structure to itself at the backside of like where the outside of city housing is off to the west. It has its own kind of private wall there, and that is the Northwatch Brewery.
Don't like airboats. My people said if we were supposed to fly, orcs would have wings.
So you don't like swimming, you don't like flying. Got it, Uncle. Can I roll a perception to see, like, is there any logo on the side of this aircraft?
Sure. Go ahead and roll me a perception.
4.
Can't tell from this distance.
Great.
Guys, we just is there anybody like standing guard at the outside gate, or are we allowed to enter into the city without checks?
The gates are open ahead of you. There are people out and about in the streets. There's carts rolling around. In fact, right across from the airship station is a large kind of like presentation type of. It's a goddamn. It's a car lot for carts.
Okay.
There's a great big sign above it and everything.
All right, let's Takma, Nuncle, what do you think we should do? Do you want to head into town here and stop by the brewery first, or what do you guys want to do now that we're here?
I mean, we might as well stop there, make sure they got our shipment. We don't have to get it right away.
We'd also let them know what happened to their other shipment, what we've seen on the road, because somebody needs to let people in the town know what's going on.
Yeah. Comic and all that.
And next thing is I'm getting them lemon cakes.
Nuggle's going off to get lemon cakes? Is that what?
So is the first stop is the brewery?
Yes.
So are me and Brody going to get the brewery and Nuggle's going to get his cakes, or?
No, I'm coming with you, just after the fact.
Okay. Yep, so you guys, you're rolling through, you have to kind of roll through the neighborhood a little bit to get back to the brewery. It's at the backside of this kind of outer, neighborhood. I'll share the map with you guys here afterwards, that way you guys have it. Backside of that area, you come up to, this gate is closed to the brewery. There is a guard, standing outside, kind of one single guard. He is wearing full plate with a massive pike in his hands. And as you guys approach, he goes, who goes there?
Nuncle.
Ah. That tells me fuck all, lad. Who goes there?
Which, excuse me, sir, we mean you no harm. We are actually sent here by Asmar from Last Light to retrieve a shipment of mead, but we have some information for whomever the owner of this establishment is. We ran into some trouble along the way, and we think that he should know.
Give him the paper.
And
Azamar. Okay, one moment,
I lift the blanket behind me on the cart to show him a goblin corpse.
Oh, dear God.
I mangled him up real good.
One moment. And he turns and he kind of opens the little, side of the gate door and kind of goes inside and, he comes back several moments later. And when he comes back out, he has a sheet of parchment paper in his hands and a quill. And he goes, I was told you guys would have a symbol to verify who you are. And he hands the paper forward.
And I take it and, hey, Thakmo, pull up your loincloth for a second. Or, hey, Nuncle, pull up your loincloth for a second.
I pull it up.
And I sketch his big, veiny, triumphant hammer. And then I Okay, Uncle, you can put your hammer away. And then I turn around and I put
He takes it, and then he
You
holds
know,
up
I didn't think.
another paper.
For the first time, I thought you were going to be fucking serious about this.
And he
Uncle
holds them
Simple.
both, and he goes, "All right, so Asimar sent you boys, huh? Come on in." And he bangs the gate twice, and the gates part open, and the pathway goes into the wall. There's a kind of central fountain. The path goes around the fountain, and there is a large, kind of V-shaped building that sits here. And the front entrance is very clear. He goes, move inside. Go see the clerk. They'll handle your delivery paperwork.
Excuse me, guard. Is it safe to leave our cart outside here? Tesco is a dear friend of ours.
Bring it in.
Okay.
Okay. And you guys have officially made it to the brewery in Northwatch.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody and stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me.
Once again, I want to thank my incredible cast here. John as Uncle Milk Jug, Drew as Brody the Chain, and Brandon as Thakma Strong Hands. Our intro and outro song is Free Me by NEFFEX, who is a wonderful artist who creates all kinds of royalty-free music, so go check him out. We also use incarnate.com for all of our maps and visual aids that I provide the cast. All of our recording is done through StreamYard, and all of our editing is done using a program called Wondershare Filmora. I wanted to take a second here to just thank you guys so much for listening and following along with us on this adventure. Please like the video, sub to the channel, leave us some comments so the algorithm gods will help us grow. Again, I can't thank you enough. You guys are all awesome and incredible. Thank you for listening, and I cannot wait for next week.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody and stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free.